So, I love the grappling hook. I'm not used to having it on this character yet. It's very nice. In case you don't know, to get the grappling hook, you need to make chains out of iron, and then kill some skeletons or piranhas to get a hook. And you combine those with 3 iron chains at an anvil, and you get a grappling hook. And there's actually a shortcut key to use it, which by default is F. Lets you just throw it out there anytime. Swing your weapon while you do it. It's very nice. I'm going to pause recording here because I have a video ready, or just finished uploading, and I want to check it out, so I will be back. Alright. Welcome to Terraria. Some people say Terraria, I don't really know. I say Terraria. And today we are going to play hardcore. I'm playing on a large world, so it takes forever to load. Playing on a large world so that there's always plenty of resources in case I lose a bunch when I die and have to start a new character, because I'm going to keep using the same world, just a new character if I die. So here we are. This is my house. First rule of hardcore is don't put anything super important in your piggy banks or safes, because if you die, everything in that piggy bank and safe is gone. So what I have in there is just a furnace and an anvil, just in case I need them when I'm down in the underground. I take this with me, and just go, and I can make stuff down there if I need to. Second rule is, well, for me anyway, is to keep everything you make, because if I die, I lose this fancy iron armor, and if I had sold this or anything else, then I'd be out of armor. Pretty much means I also keep everything I get in all these chests too, including my weapons and tools, in case I lose everything I've got. Because when you die, you lose all this. In single player, if your character dies in hardcore, I'm pretty sure everything you drop goes away, so there's no way to recover that. Over here's the beginning of my farm. Right here, this is going to have potted plants all the way across. This is, oh, I don't even remember now. But I'm going to have mushrooms, some other mushrooms. 3 different kinds of mushrooms, I think. Jungle grass right here, and then trees on the top. I still need to plant some grass so that this whole thing grows. This is the NPC tower. I started planting things here. I'm gonna get rid of these as they finish growing and move them to my actual garden. I have room for every NPC. She moved up here because something happened to the room down below and she picked this one. I'm gonna go ahead and move her down there right now since I can. It's a nice new feature. She'll teleport there eventually. Out of the way, Scott. Alright, my plan right now is to have one of every plant first. So this is my blink root plant. I don't think I have any other kinds of seeds yet. That's my day bloom. extra iron chainmail I made. Didn't mean to. Well, I had a different plan. At first I was planning on making a spare set of each type, but this is just going to be where the iron goes once I get something better. I'm not going to make multiple sets. So this will go in some extra armor chest. Got a grappling hook recently. Okay, so what do I need to go down into the mine with? Since they added this shift to automatically pull things out, I don't keep light sources or potions with the grappling hook or even tools in the hotbar anymore. Now you can just put stuff that you use because shift will bring out anything else you need whenever you need it, except for the hammer for walls, but it's not often that you use the hammer to break walls. This is my water. This is my well, pretty much, to fill up bottles for potions. It's a large world, so it takes forever to get to different biomes. So I'm not going to go there. Right now, what I need to do, since I have this gold pickaxe, is, well, I could head for the corruption now. Try to break some shadow orbs. But I would like to get better armor before I have even a chance of fighting bosses. So this is my mine. And if you're not going to do the wooden platforms, which is kind of a pain, pretty soon here I'll show you a technique I figured out for mining, which lets you go as deep as you want without having to use wooden platforms just to survive. Let's see if I do it in this mine. In hardcore, you want to avoid taking damage as much as possible because the closer you are to death, the closer you are to losing everything. I don't know where I'm going. Ouch. Priorities when you're making stuff. The pickaxe is one of the most important things. But armor is especially important when you're getting close to the time you're gonna fight some bosses. Definitely need to upgrade that armor, because otherwise you'll get killed. It's actually been a long time since I went through this. See, this is the mining thing. You just shift one to the right. I think I have a deeper one somewhere else. Hey, can I mine this? I sure can. Awesome. Anyway, the armor is pretty important when you're going to fight the bosses. And it's been a long time since I actually got to the point where I was fighting the bosses without even having any of the demonite, because the last time I started a new guy, all my money disappeared and I got frustrated and decided to stop playing that and went to my old character who was at endgame back before 1.1. So I had full molten armor and it wasn't hardcore, and I just went from there to hard mode and saw all the new stuff. And that stuff's pretty cool, but I wanted to play hardcore, see how far I could get without dying. go down there. What have we got here? It looks like a whole lot of nothing. If you're ever stuck underwater and you don't know what to do, quickly dig to the side and do this little number. If you've got a grappling hook, use that. It's also nice to put light down here. Some gems. Mud. Clay is very useful. Oop. Clay is useful for pots, for potted plants. Bowls for bowls of soup, which are very nice. And I don't really know what else. Another way to survive in the water is to dump it somewhere like this. I don't even know what's down there, but it's gonna get flooded. Ooh. Statues. Some statues actually do stuff, so that particular one doesn't, but it's still nice to have it for decoration. Some of them do stuff when you hook them up to mechanics with wires that you can't actually get until you rescue the mechanic who is in the dungeon. And we all know to get to the dungeon you have to kill Skeletron, who is probably the hardest of the three normal mode bosses.